said Nigeria is the giant of Africa? It's never true. Nigeria can never be the giant of Africa. Who said it? Let me see your hand. Eh? Ghana is the giant of Africa. Without Ghana, no Africa. Without Ghana, no Africa. Nigeria is not the giant of Africa. Stop misleading people. If you don't get it, forget about it. Eh? Let me see you, man. Who said Nigeria is the giant of Africa? It's a lie, man. Ghana is the giant of Africa. Without Ghana, no Africa. No Africa. Ghana, number one. Everywhere you go. Oh my God.
Nigeria is not the giant of Africa anymore. This is the reality. And I'm a Nigerian. And just because I'm a Nigerian doesn't mean I'm automatically going to defend it. You see, back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, we were. Early 2000s, we were. Now we are not. We are not. Let us drop that giant of Africa title. That title should belong to somebody else. I don't know which country deserves it, but for sure it's not Nigeria. We are behind on so many things. If you're going to call yourself the giant of Africa, you're automatically giving yourself a superiority title. You're giving yourself a superiority position. And if you're going to give yourself that superiority position, you better prove it. You better prove it. And I don't give a shit about Afrobeat. I don't give a shit about music. Music, in the grand scheme of things, does nothing. What matters in this world is power, infrastructure, economy, investments, the people. This is what really matters. Scientific innovations. These are the things that matter. Investments, infrastructure, people. Security, stability. These are the things that truly matters in the grand scheme of things, not Afrobeat or Afghan or football. We are pretty good in all those things, but it's useless. In the grand scheme of things, to be honest, it is a pointless thing. It makes no sense. What matters is economy, is power. If you're going to call yourself the giant of Africa, bro, you better be one of the top performing countries in the world. We are not. We have a lot of religious beliefs. We are very religious, but we are one of the most corrupt countries in the world. How can you call yourself the giant of Africa when people are getting killed every single day by your people? How can you call yourself the giant of Africa when your healthcare is so bad, even the president has to travel to America, to UK for healthcare checkups? How can we call ourselves the giant of Africa where people are people are looking for jobs, proper, decent paying jobs for 5, 6, 7 years? They don't have jobs. And you're calling yourself the giant of Africa, insulting other African countries? How can we call ourselves the giants of Africa where we are importing goods that we should be exporting? How can we call ourselves the giants of Africa when, you know, security is so bad, kidnapping is on the rise, robberies are on the rise, every single scamming people is on the rise? Let's talk about scams. While I'm not trying to defend the scammers, but it's coming from Nigeria. Now I understand somebody's going to try and defend it and say, oh, it's because of poverty. Listen, there's going to be a reason for every single thing. But I just believe that we need to refresh and look within ourselves. You know, we are not the giants of Africa. We are not. Because if you're going to call yourself the giant of Africa, you need to earn it. You need to own that title. You need to have the results and the you know, statistics to prove it. We are behind on so many metrics. Is it education? We are behind. Is it business? We are behind. We are importing oil when we are one of the largest holders of oil deposits in the world. We are still importing. You know, we are a consumerist society when we have all the tools and the foundations to be a producing economy. We are not the giants of Africa. That giant of Africa, I don't know who's going to get it, but it's definitely not Nigeria anymore. Now, am I still proud of being a Nigerian? 100%. But that doesn't mean I cannot reflect and self-reflect and say, oh, this is wrong. This is bad. I made a mistake. I think once you can do that, you actually give yourself a good chance to improve. Because how can you improve when you cannot reflect? I am a proud Nigerian, don't get me wrong, but that does not mean I cannot look inwards and say, no, this is wrong. No, we are bullies. No, we need to change. We are not the giants of Africa anymore. And I want somebody to prove me wrong why we still are the giants of Africa. How can you call yourself the giants of Africa when even the Nigerians within Nigeria don't like themselves? You've got the Hausa, Igbo, Yorubas, and hundreds of other tribes fighting each other for power. I really hope you watch this video with an open mind. We are not the giants of Africa anymore. We shouldn't be speaking on that, in my opinion. I think we just need to accept the reality that we have lost our luster. And who cares? Who cares who's giving you titles? At the end of the day, it's all about results. Okay? If you're that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna call yourself the giant of Africa, prove it. Be top notch in innovation, be top notch in business, be top notch in so many things. Don't just give yourself a title that maybe you had that title back in the 50s or 60s or 70s, 80s, but we certainly don't have that title in 2024. If you think I'm wrong, I want you to prove me with some points or some statistics. I saw yesterday that we are now not like number 50 out of 54 in passport power in Africa. And you're calling yourself the giant of Africa? Come on, guys. Let's park this superiority complex to the side. Let's park this ego, unearned ego, to the side. We have lost it. We are way behind on so many things. If you're gonna call yourself that title, you know, maybe not the giant of Africa anymore. Maybe something else. Maybe, I don't know, something else, another title. But definitely not the giants. We have lost that position. Maybe by size and by geography, perhaps. But even then, it's not to the same level, in my opinion. You know.
Hi, Mr. Manager, how are you? I hope you're good. Yeah, I just watched the video of the gentleman speaking on your channel, and the lady who said Nigeria is better than Ghana and all that. Okay, I'm in Perli now. I realized that I could just enlighten all of us a bit about my experience with Nigerians as a Ghanaian in London. So, let me be honest with everyone here. I remember somewhere around 2012 when I needed money for uni, and my mom and dad, all of them had nothing at that time. I was a friend to a guy called Michael, and his mom was a Nigerian. Brother, they paid my fees for me and paid even the following year. What am I trying to say? If you meet a good Nigerian, my brother, if you meet a good Nigerian, the only thing you cannot compare the person to is God. If you meet a good Nigerian, what they will do for you, how they will handle you, how they will love you, you will be shocked. They will love you as if you are one of their own. So it's not like Nigerians are all that bad and that. They are not. But it's more like most Nigerians have tarnished the good name of Nigerians. The majority are doing certain things that are wrong, and because of that, it has destroyed the few good ones. But if you meet a good Nigerian, a very good one, even 100 Ghanaians cannot compare themselves. I'm telling you for a fact as a Ghanaian. Now, you asked that why do Nigerians always drag Ghanaians? Let me tell you the problem with Nigerians. Nigerians have this character of always feeling like they are on top. Nigerians have this character of almost feeling on top. They feel like they are on top of everybody and everything. So they are bossy but empty. I repeat, bossy but empty. Now let me tell you, Ghanaians are very small, but you'll be shocked what a single Ghanaian can do, even as small as he or she can be. A single Ghanaian can do something or create something that even over hundreds or thousands of people cannot even understand. So it's not like Ghanaians are limited of anything, but Nigerians always look down on anything and on anybody. If the person is not coming to terms with them, or the person that's not, if the person is not a Nigerian and the person is from any other country, Nigerians will never ever wish that the person is bigger than them. They always want to look down on anybody. They always want to feel like they are on top of anything. They always want to feel like they are the god of anything. No Nigerian will say no even if the answer is yes, and no Nigerian will say yes even if the answer is no. It's patriotism, but their patriotism is without content. Nigerians are so patriotic, but their patriotism is without content. So if you meet a Ghanaian person who is very patriotic, you realize that one single Ghanaian standing on his ground is bigger and louder than over 1 million Nigerians also standing on their ground. So Nigerians do patriotism without content, whilst Ghanaians do patriotism with content. That is the difference. And all the time Nigerians want to feel like they can beat anybody in terms of strength or violence or whatsoever. They feel like they are stronger than anybody. They are stronger than everybody in this world. But let me tell you something about the Ghanaians as well. Nigerians are loud but weak in the bones. You'll be shocked one little Ghanaian person can conquer 2 Nigerians when the Ghanaian person is angry. There is some inner tenacity and some inner capacity that comes from within, and it comes with truth. So the difference is Nigerians at times behave and do certain things without thinking about it. A Nigerian can blow money without thinking about it and go home and cry. A Ghanaian will think about it and blow as much as he can. A Nigerian will spend money on a girl while the mother is sick. A Ghanaian will think about the mother or split the money in half. A Nigerian will buy a car for the girlfriend, not the wife. A Ghanaian will buy it for the mother. Nigerians want to please, but they don't please their inner circle. That is the difference. They do certain things without thinking deep about it. But the nature of Ghanaians is that they think deeper before they do anything. When a Nigerian person says he's blessing you with money or anything, he will do it without thinking about it. That's why I said that if you meet one good Nigerian, even 2 billion Ghanaians cannot compare themselves to him or her. It's simple as that. And they do patriotism without content, while the Ghanaians do patriotism with content. So, Mr. Manager, you are doing a good job. You are an honest person and all that, but I just want you to understand this part. I wish you played it for everyone to know. And the last and not the least, in Ghana, the landlords don't even want to accept Nigerians as their tenants. And people think Ghanaians hate Nigerians. Let me tell you the truth today, so that all these things will settle in anybody listening to you today. Ghanaians don't hate Nigerians, they fear them. And let me repeat it so that you can loud it. Ghanaians don't hate Nigerians, they fear them. I'm saying it again, Mr. Manager. Ghanaians don't hate Nigerians, they fear them. And Ghanaians don't fear what Nigerians will do to them as an individual. They fear what they will do to their loved ones. It's deep. So they don't hate Nigerians, neither do they fear them individually, but they fear what they can do to their loved ones. So in other words, Ghanaians fear Nigerians, they don't hate them. And let me also say this, the friendship, if you see a Ghanaian and a Nigerian person who are friends, their friendship is stronger than a Ghanaian and a Ghanaian and than a Nigerian and a Nigerian. So, Mr. Manager, I want you to circle all this so that all of us listening today will realize that we have some mathematical calculations to do in our heart, in our conscience, and in our mindset, so that all of us can come into terms and realize that we cannot force people to be who they are not. Neither can people also force anybody to be who they are not. Nigerians will always be Nigerians. Ghanaians will always be Ghanaians. Nigerians will always feel bossy over everybody, whilst Ghanaians will keep quiet and stand on their grounds. So Nigerians do patriotism without content, whilst Ghanaians do patriotism with content. If you meet a good Nigerian, he is way, way, way better than 2 billion Ghanaians, if it's possible. If you see one Ghanaian person and you see one Nigerian person, a Nigerian will buy a car for the girlfriend, not the wife. A Ghanaian will buy it for the mother and leave the wife. A Nigerian will blow money and go back home and cry. A Ghanaian will think before blowing it. And Ghanaians don't hate Nigerians, they fear them. If they don't fear what they will do to them individually, they fear what they will do to their loved ones. Mr. Manager, I hope you play this, and I'm ready to enlighten more and more because my best friend is a Nigerian. Thank you.
Master Manager, how are you? My greetings to all your followers. Master Manager, I want to say something small about what that girl was talking about, GDP. Because of GDP, Nigeria GDP, Nigeria is better than Ghana. I want to say something small. You know, you have all GDPs, you still they sleep in the dark. There's no light in Nigeria. You are proud of it. Today, if you come to Ghana cities, they give Naira woto left and right. You don't talk about GDP. And number 3, most Nigerians are running from Nigeria to Ghana to have a better life in Ghana. You don't compare Nigeria to Ghana. And she also said that even Lagos state GDP is more than Ghana, the whole Ghana. If you go to Lagos, I know Lagos is one of the smallest states in Nigeria, but half of population of Nigeria are living in Lagos. Lagos is crowded, it's so polluted. Even Lagos, I will never stay there even just 10 seconds in Lagos. And you are proud of it, coming to pop out and say that even Lagos state GDP is better than Ghana GDP. Make you go and think and come back again. Ghana is more better than Nigeria. These 3 things I'm telling you. See this, Ghana money is better than Nigeria money. Nigerians are running away from Nigeria, come to Ghana to have a better life. And number 3, Ghana have light every day. Even if it's not 24 hours. Sometimes when they off the light, small time, they will put it on again. Ghana have light every day. That's what we call a better country. So Ghana is better than Nigeria by far. You can't compare Nigeria to Ghana. Thank you, Master Manager. I will end here. Thank you very much.
I'm in Germany, and we are always one when we meet one another or each other. And I have friends from Nigeria. My ex-girlfriend, Chioma, was actually a Nigerian. We lived in Togo together from 2007 until 2017 when I left Ghana. And sadly, her first time in Ghana was the very night I was taken off at from the Kotoka airport. That was the day she came around to see where I'm in my country. But I left her and then got here and then made sure she went back herself. But I just want to come in and say, man, we are siblings. We are siblings. And mind you, there is one point too we should note. Normally, even siblings, the older ones rather look younger than the younger ones. They look huge and big, and then some with some kind of pride and thinking they can discipline the older one. But man, no matter what you do, he will still be the older one. Thank you very much. God bless you, brother.
Mr. Manager Naja, good morning. Wow. This thing where they go on between Nigeria and Ghana in social media, me, I don't understand you. Ghana no get problem. Now Nigerians be the problem. Always coming to drag against Ghana. What in they happy? What in they happy now? If Nigeria is better than Ghana, then they should stay there now. They should remain in Nigeria and work there. Instead of them traveling to different countries in Africa. Nigeria are calling themselves giant of Africa. Giant who they fit carrying load. Always going to the small country where they manage themselves. They always come there and chop their food, short their economy. Waiting be that one now. Oh, this one a shame now. If Nigeria thinks say they be true, giant of Africa, Nigeria good, pass Ghana, then they should not come to Ghana now. Nobody forced them. They should remain in Nigeria and continue their work there. Before when Ghanaians come to Nigeria, where Ghana they hardship, where Ghanaians come to Nigeria, after where they come, repatriate Ghanaians back to Ghana. From there, do you see any Ghanaian go to Nigeria and hustle again? At all. Because they believe that Ghana is so better, far better now than that Nigeria. That is life. If Nigeria thinks say their country now better pass there, they should remain there. They should remain there. You people there, they call yourself waiting giant of Africa. Giant of Africa where hunger they kill people. No rest of mind. If you do your house self, you don't have rest of mind. Kidnapping, robbery, every bad things. They happy there. Always darkness. In Ghana you can walk from morning to night to daybreak. Wherever you like, you move, you go, no wahala. Me, I don't understand this in Nigeria. So instead of them to face their problem and continue pray so that God go pity for them and make the country better self. They don't even think of that one. Countries they sport they go. Countries they sport they go. They still there they drag Ghana. Where Ghana they enjoy themselves. I beg you, may they give us chance, Jerry. Today, look at all the Ghanaian school, all the Ghanaian universities, both private and government universities, occupied by Nigerians. Where did you see Ghanaians are going to Nigeria and school there? No, you can never see any Ghanaian go to Nigeria saying they go school there. No, Nigerians they come here they school. They come to school here because Ghana have better education. If you educate here in Ghana, you yourself, say yes, you don't educate. Seriously. Not be the one where you go see university graduate from Nigeria. If you ask him, even how many countries in Africa, he cannot tell you. What's the difference? What's the difference in African countries? Different speaking countries in Africa, they cannot tell you. People, they don't know anything. They don't know even their own history and their own geography. This Ghana where they drag say Ghana, Ghana na small, Ghana na this and this and this. Where Biafra war? Where Biafra war? Where they come settle? Now Ghana call them. They come to Ghana. Now Ghana settle their problems. That time where the Biafra war. Na Ghana invite them. Juku them. Gowan them. They invite them. Ghana invite them. That small country. Now they invite this giant of Africa. Came to Ghana. Yeah, they came to Ghana in Aburu Gardens. Now they come settle them. Now today are coming the drag.
See, Nigeria Ninja, good afternoon. Yeah, let me tell you something. What that Nigeria lady was talking about. Say that when I take bad belly, whatever. Thank you so much. You do well. And their belief is that everything is all about them. Okay? That lady think that as I'm talking to you now, I know I'm very well from A to Z. I even know their house very well at Agege. It's not Ghanaian. Only that he hear the language. So you can be pretend yourself as a this thing. You all know. Thank you. There are some to show you that Nigerians, they are always envying Ghanaians. Make I tell you something. Some few years ago, radio station called 97.3 Classic FM. They are doing some program. People come all the way from America, and they are black Americans also as well. After the program, they now ask them which Nigerian music they like. So 6 of them, or 8 of them, all of them say that they like Sarkodie. Sarkodie. Because the reason I take all this is that nature of my job, so all the time we listen on air very well. In case of any anything, any action somewhere, then we move on. We take action quick. So we listen on air very, very, very well all the time. So those people say that they like Sarkodie. The next thing come out for the attend how do you call it? The producer mouth is that Sarkodie is not Nigeria, it's a Ghanaian. 2 of them say, but it's African, so this is what is supposed to pay for us. They say it's not Nigeria, so they just go ahead straight. Put one kind of Nigerian music for them to enjoy. All of them just they look their self, they look their faces. That's why they take note that Africans don't like their self. Okay? They do that almost about 2 times or so. And I see. So you can see this hatred of Ghanaians from Nigerians. It's for a long time, maybe today. Nigerians hate Ghanaians because that when they see somebody, or Ghanaians is doing something good, something great, they don't like to hear at all. They abandoned Ghana music right here in Nigeria 2002. So now as I'm talking to you now, you can't hear any Ghana music here in Nigeria. If you hear them, that's one man make for Classic FM. They call Kofi. He's the one who can play Ghana music. That one said once in a week. That's on very early morning. Yes. How come them come bring their own there that make Ghana they listen to their own? I don't get it. When I get all those DJs where they play Nigerian music on air. Don't worry. When I come there, you will see the discipline. What's going to happen there in Ghana there? You yourself you will witness the city that yes, there's something going on air and it has happened. Thank you. Pass the message across everybody to listen.
Nigeria is a giant of African populations. Nothing else, just population of Nigeria make Nigeria to become a giant of Africa, nothing more. Without populations, nothing. Nothing. There's one thing that happened now. Cement is expensive in Nigeria. Do you know the reason why cement was expensive in Nigeria? People don't really know the reason. But if you know about it, reach out to me. The reason why cement was expensive in Nigeria. Now only Ghana. Now Ghana is among. Yes, Ghana is among the people make cement to be expensive in Nigeria. And this is the reason. Listen to the reason. Today, I was hearing, this thing was real. People know about it. Ghana government budget, although some people say Ghana government are not trying. But do you know that Ghana government budget, they say the budget money, they already pay for Dangote cement to produce cement for them this year, 2024. Ghana government already paid the money for last year. They already paid. Not be only Ghana alone. No. I was hearing that other African countries already pay for Dangote to produce cement for them. They already pay already. And now they are busy to producing that cement for that country. Now the money that Nigerians are paying for the Nigerian government did not budget anything for the Dangote cement. Then they did not have time to produce cement for Nigeria. Now they are busy producing cement for the other country that already pay for the money. But some people say Ghana government are not trying, which is I agree, because they are putting more pressure to the government to do better. Go and ask, because the thing today, this thing, you know, worry, and I'll call somebody to. Before I travel, I'll call somebody, you will hear from that person how other African countries already paid Dangote to produce cement for them in this year. That makes cement was expensive in Nigeria because they are not producing it for Nigerians. They are busy producing that cement for other African countries that already pay. That is the reason why cement was expensive in Nigeria. It's not because of dollar. And that is the reason why dollar also was expensive, because those companies are not ready. They are busy producing cement for Ghana and other African countries. That's the news that hit me today. This thing was there. It was not lie. I hope you understand. But the man, the man was back from the meeting, but I wanted to ask him, but I don't want wala. I just respect myself because I don't want to go dictate. But that is what the man said. We are just talking, normal talking. And the man was saying it today. I said, wow. Because the man come back from parliament and I met him. That is what he said. He said they went there and they are discussing about this thing today because of other African countries already budget. They already paid the budget to the Dangote cement. Ghana is among, and other African countries among. They already paid the money, about millions of dollars, to Dangote cement to produce cement for them for this year, 2024. And why Nigerians government are there messing up now? The government, the company, they don't have time to produce cement for Nigeria. They only have time to produce cement for the people who already pay for the money. That is what happened. But if you know more about the news, you can reach out to me, because me too, I hear it today. Yes, but I wanted to interview the man because the man come back from parliament. I just want to respect myself because the man was saying it, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I just respect myself. I don't want wahala. But if you know more about it, you can reach out to me. My WhatsApp is on the bio. God bless you. My name is Master Manager, and I just want to say bye-bye. If you have anything you want to, if you want to educate us, if you want to educate me, if you know what I said, you don't agree with it, you want to correct me, reach out to me on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is on my bio, as I said. Anybody at all, if you want to challenge, if you say anything anyone say for here that you don't like it, you can. We are here to learn. No, me, I'm not educating. I'm here to learn. You can educate me. I'm waiting for you. God bless you.